YouTube, what's going on? So I have a haul. I spent the afternoon, part of the afternoon, at the Toy Pimps house, and so I have a haul here for Andrew Jaremko. Here is your tarmac Audi R8. Excellent choice, by the way. I have this car. It's a beautiful car. You're going to be real happy with that one. Some of the ones you didn't pick, I ended up getting, and you may or may not regret some of those, but got you this guy, Miho Landy. Really cool Land Cruiser from Johnny Lightning. I think this might be the best one you got. Total gem. And the card on this is in great shape. Very, 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 very hard casting to find. From Revell, the Type R Acura Integra North American market model. That is so cool. I've got this one loose. I'm gonna send you this one on what I wouldn't call a car mint, but there's no creases, no soft corners. It's only just like a little bit of wear, surface wear, and that's about it. All of this will be well packed when I send it off to you. Let's see here. What else we got? I'm gonna take these out of the blister if they're not. Okay, so this is very, very cool car, man. Nice. Another good choice here. This is the S206 NBR Challenge. Way cool, man. You're going to love this car. That's a Kyosho. It does come... There's no box with it, but... and the blister has a little crack. But it will come on the base in the blister. So that one's pretty sweet. And same thing with this one. I like this one better. This is the BRZ with the STI genuine optional parts in blue. Ooh, I like this one so much I got one for myself. The rear spoiler looks a little bit crooked, but other than that, it's very nice. Very, very nice. And then, of course, this one here. The nicest example of this card that exists in 1:64 scale. The Tomoka Limited Vintage Nissan GTR. Which, by the way, Andrew, I will be texting you because when I was on my way home, I got a text from him, and he found the others. He sent me a picture. He has 4 other colors. He set them aside, and he told me to tell you that that they are available to you if you want them, but if you don't take them, he's leaving Tuesday to go to Nationals, and they're going with him. So if you want them, he has them. You just got to let him know. and send him some PayPal. I know you're probably not going to want all of them, but he had 4 other colors. All right, so that's Andrew's portion of the video. Now I got to show you guys my portion of the video. Some of mine are going to have to be taken off bases, but these are all premium detailed, really cool stuff. Like this one here, I've never seen this car before. Didn't even know it existed. I knew that he had it because last time I was at his house, I pulled it aside, and then when I went to wrap up our deal, I couldn't find it. It got misplaced, and then when he found it, he set it aside because he knew that I wanted it, and I'm glad he found it because I love this car. It's a Lexus SC430, 1:64 scale, very nicely detailed. Although the headlights and taillights are not lensed, it does have rubber tires with prototypical wheels, and it is a very, very nicely detailed car. So I'm really happy to find that one. This one here I was happy to find because this is a car that I've actually been on to eBay, not really recently, but you know, like 6 months back or whatever. I was trying to get one of these, and I never pulled the trigger on it because I wasn't sure if I wanted the Konami or the Tomica Limited Vintage. But I did get today this awesome little Toyota Republica. Car is sick. It's a 1961 UP10 Toyota Republica. Very, very nice detail in this Konami. Sprung suspension, prototypical wheels, lensed headlights. Pretty sure the tail lights are lensed as well. They might just be painted. Nope, those are definitely lensed inserts. Definitely. Very cool little car. And a nice two-tone interior too. The other one of these that I was looking at was pink, so I'm kind of glad that I got this color. Kind of glad that I ended up with this color. All right, another Konami. I'm partial to Konamis, but then again, if you collect Toyotas, then Konami's a great brand because they have a really nice selection of nice Toyotas. So here's the other one that I got. It's not nearly as nice as the TLV. I wish I had the TLV, but it's like 20 bucks. This one was half of that. Plus he didn't have the TLV. This is a 65 Toyota Sports 800. The Tomica Limited Vintage, you can pull the targa top off. Lensed headlights, super nice. Lens tail lights. Not lens tail lights, but they are insert. Chrome painted tail lights. Nice stance. Tiny car. The Sports 800 was a small car. So was the Republica. Both of those. Let's see here. What else did I get? How about this Toyota? This thing is bad. I didn't even know this casting existed. I only have in my collection one CM's car, and it's a Toyota. It's an 85 Toyota Celica. This one here is from CM's. It's a 1998 Toyota Corolla WRC. 1998 Catalunya. And it is sick. I mean, this thing is wicked cool. Look at these lens taillights. Super nice. Very nice prototypical wheels. Separate plastic spoiler. Roll cage inside of it. Really nice lensed headlights. Tons of detail. Not big on the rally graphics, but in this case, they don't bother me much. And it came with a couple of antennas, so I'll have to put one of the antennas on it. My Celica that I have came loose, and so if you buy it new, it does come with a couple antennas. But since I bought mine loose, I didn't get any antennas with it. So, all right. So here's the other one. This is one of the ones that I sent a picture to Andrew. I thought he might want one. Before I went over there, he had told me that he was looking for a Subaru rally car. And so when I told the toy pimp that, this was the very first car he showed me. And he had two of these, so he still has another one. If any of you want it, it's $12. I'm not sure what he charges for shipping, if that's included. I think that those prices include the shipping, but I don't know for sure. But this is a Kyosho 1:64 scale Subaru Legacy RS, and it is so cool. The rear tires are a little snug, so I might need to adjust that, but the colors are very dark. That doesn't show up very good, but it is a very nice car. And as always with Kyosho, lens headlights, lens taillights. The last one, I have two more. The last one that I show is like ridiculously nice, and I've seen a couple of them on Instagram, but let me show you guys this one first. This is another Kyosho Subaru. I know Andrew's gonna want this one, but unfortunately, I'm sorry, I like the lighter colors, which is why I gave you the blue one as an option and not this one, because I wanted this one. But this is just like his. I think it's the same exact car, I think. Subaru BRZ with STI, genuine optional parts. You got the blue, I got the white. Yours rolls, mine is completely log jammed. But that's okay. Beautiful car. I would prefer the Toyota, but you know, it's the same car. Just had Subaru badging instead of Toyota badging. FRS versus the BRE. Although the FRS is no longer known as the FRS, it is now the Toyota 86, which I think is pretty awesome because it kind of goes back to the days of old. Okay, so some pretty cool stuff there, but let me show you guys this last one. Pretty well packaged. Got some cellophane. I've never heard of this brand. I have seen a few people receive these and post them to Instagram. It is just an absolutely beautiful acrylic. The nicest acrylic I've ever seen in diecast. Oh, that is sick. That is sick. So check this out. I will not use any of these, but I will certainly keep them. This car, let me move these up out the way. This car comes with decals, water slide decals. This is not the water slide decals. This is just a card showing you what the decals are. Because the actual decals are kind of, well, I don't think they're harder to see. I don't know why they did that, but here's the box it comes in. So it's a brand called Inno64. God, that is so cool. So here's a couple of the decals. What is that? A Honda logo, and not quite sure what the other two things are because they are tiny. And then here's the actual decals. So you have the black hood, the Civic Primo. You've got all those eyebrows, a whole bunch of white decals here that are hard to show up, and then all of this stuff over here, license plates. So that's something I haven't seen before. I know it's happened. I know there are brands that have done that. I have not seen it, but this car is incredible. So, and the acrylic is also incredible. Stand by just un momento, por favor. Look at this acrylic. So the base is like a frosted glass instead of the black. Such a nice look. Honda Civic EF9 SIR White Edition, tuned by. So I'm imagining you take the water slide decals and you customize this to your liking, and then maybe scribe your name there. Mine will remain untouched because I like just the plain old civilian look. I mean, the packaging is so nice. I'm almost torn. I have to open it though, don't I? That's what I do. I'm a loose collector. It's got to come out. Beautiful car. I mean, the detail on this thing rivals that of Tomoka Limited Vintage. And dare I say, it might even be better. I love this base. That frosted glass look is a winner. All right, well, here's the moment of truth. Okay, the first thing that's important to me is this car, does it roll? Is it a rolling car? Because to me, that matters. To a lot of people, it might not. I mean, it's not an end-all, be-all for me. I would be bummed out with a car like this if it didn't roll. The base is a plastic base. It says Inno64, 1/64, made in China, Honda Civic EF. Plastic screw-on base. Those are rubber tires with tread. And let's take a look. It's a nice roller, so that's good. It's small, but I'm pretty sure it's true scale. That is really nice looking. So TLV hasn't done the EF, but they do have the EF coming. They've done the EK and the I forget what the other one is. But they haven't done an EF, but they are doing it. Oh, you guys got to see the seats in this thing. Look at those seats. Those Momo. This is pretty incredible. I am not going to lie. One of the most detailed castings I have. The stance looks pretty good to me. Even though they set in a little bit, I don't think that's all that inaccurate of the car. Wow. Beautiful car. I love it. I've got now the Kyosho, what is it, like a 85 Civic hatch in white. I've got the TLV Type R in white, and now I have the Eno EF in white. I love this car. This was the first car that I looked at when I got there today, and I said, yep, that one for sure has to go home with me. And when the first car you see is something like this, it kind of sucks, because then it's like, now you have to budget the whole rest of your deal around that. Which I think I did a pretty good job, though. I really like the CM's Corolla. I really like the Republica. So here's my part of the haul. Subaru BRZ from Kyosho. Subaru Legacy RS from Kyosho. With an authentic Rally Deco. And a satellite. I think that, I don't know what that is on top, honestly. If any of you know, let me know. I don't know if that's like a vent or a satellite or a honing beacon. I don't know what it is. And then we got the Corolla Rally from CM's. We got the Republica and the Sports 800. And then, of course, the Lexus SC430. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it. This one here is a Malibu's diecast. So it's a 1/64 Malibu. Pretty rare. Most of their stuff is 1/87. Or some of it might be 1/72. Anyways, that's a pretty bitchin' haul right there. So, yep, that's it. Leave your thoughts below, comments below. A couple of you can tell me how ridiculously expensive these are and how they're not worth the money. I get that all the time. But to the diecast enthusiasts that are watching, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. And if any of you are interested in any of this stuff, contact the Toy Pimp on Instagram at _toy_pimp. I know he has another one of these, Legacy RS. I know he has one or two more of these EF Civics. And he has a whole bunch of other stuff that you guys might be interested in. He has a whole bunch of TLV GTRs. I don't think he has any more orange ones, but you could ask him. But he had every other color: blue, red, white, and champagne. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll holler at you at the next one.